Just a few months back, Hailie Deegan shocked her fans as she announced that she would be taking up open-wheel racing in the Indy Next series for the 2025 season. This decision left fans saddened, as they were hoping for a comeback season at the NASCAR Xfinity series. However, after listening to Hailie's latest statement, it doesn't seem like she has completely closed the door for a return to NASCAR. Hailie Deegan's NASCAR Xfinity Series stint was short-lived but highly anticipated. After spending 3 full seasons in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series with limited success, she made her Xfinity debut in 2022 at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, driving for SS Greenlight Racing. She finished 13th, an impressive result for a first-time Xfinity driver in a mid-tier car. In 2024, Deegan moved full-time to the Xfinity Series with AM Racing, piloting the number 15 Ford Mustang. Expectations were high, but her season was plagued by struggles, including inconsistent performance, on-track incidents, and difficulties adapting to the heavier, more aero-dependent Xfinity cars. Despite flashes of potential, she failed to consistently run near the front or contend for strong finishes. Ultimately, her Xfinity campaign did not yield the breakthrough many hoped for, and sponsorship challenges further complicated her path forward. With limited competitive opportunities in NASCAR, Deegan made the decision to leave stock car racing and transition to Indy Next for 2025. Hailie Deegan's transition from NASCAR to open-wheel racing marks a major career shift for the young driver, who is set to compete in the 2025 Indy Next season. After struggling to find sustained success in NASCAR's Truck and Xfinity series, Deegan has opted for a fresh start in a racing discipline that aligns more closely with her strengths. While Deegan became known for her stock car racing career, her foundation in motorsports began with karting and off-road racing, both of which emphasize car control, precision, and adaptability. These skills translate well to open-wheel competition, particularly on road and street courses. "I grew up racing go-karts, and I've always loved road courses," Deegan shared in an interview. "When the opportunity came to get back into open-wheel cars, I took it. I fell in love with it again." Her switch to Indy Next, the top developmental series for IndyCar, signals a renewed focus on technical racing, where she believes her driving style can thrive. Beyond a passion for open-wheel racing, Deegan has also cited financial struggles as a key factor in her departure from NASCAR. Like many up-and-coming drivers, she faced difficulties securing long-term sponsorships in a system where funding often determines opportunities more than raw talent. "It's tough to find sponsor money in NASCAR," Deegan admitted. "Even some of the best drivers have to fight to keep their seats. That was a big part of my decision." In contrast, the financial structure in Indy Next and IndyCar offers a more stable path for drivers without the overwhelming reliance on corporate sponsorships that NASCAR demands. Indy Next provides Deegan with a competitive platform to showcase her abilities in a new environment. The series is designed to groom young talent for IndyCar, and with a strong team and the right development, she has an opportunity to rebuild her career and prove herself in a different discipline. Her entry into open-wheel racing also comes at a time when IndyCar is gaining traction with a wider audience, and her move could bring additional attention from NASCAR fans curious to see how she adapts. While her stock car career may not have met expectations, Deegan's move to Indy Next represents a bold step toward reinvention. With a background in road racing and a determination to succeed, she now has the chance to redefine her legacy and carve out a new path in open-wheel racing. Hailie Deegan's move to Indy Next marks a major shift in her career, but it doesn't necessarily mean her NASCAR journey is over for good. If she is able to secure the right sponsorship and financial backing, a return to the NASCAR Xfinity series could still be in the cards. Deegan has been open about how financial struggles played a major role in her decision to leave NASCAR. Unlike other top prospects who rise through the ranks backed by major sponsors or manufacturer support, Deegan had to rely on inconsistent funding, making it difficult to secure competitive opportunities. "It's hard to get sponsor money," Deegan said bluntly. "Racing is so expensive, and even for top drivers, keeping sponsors happy and securing funding is a constant challenge. That was a big factor for me." Many drivers have left NASCAR only to return later in their careers once they found better funding or a new opportunity. If Deegan can prove herself in open-wheel racing and build new relationships with sponsors, she could find herself back in an Xfinity seat in the future, if she still desires it. Despite her struggles on track, Deegan remains one of the most marketable young drivers in motorsports. Her strong fan base and social media presence continue to make her an attractive option for sponsors. If she can generate renewed interest by performing well in Indy next, brands looking to invest in NASCAR could see her as a viable ambassador to bring back into stock car racing. While some may see her move to Indy next as the end of her NASCAR career, it could actually serve as a development period that helps her improve as a driver. Open-wheel racing emphasizes car control, braking technique, and road course skills, areas that could benefit her if she ever returns to NASCAR, especially given the growing importance of road courses in the Xfinity series. Additionally, if Deegan gains more experience and confidence in a different racing environment, she might return to NASCAR as a more polished and well-rounded driver. Ultimately, NASCAR thrives on sponsorship dollars, and if Deegan can find the right funding, there will always be teams willing to give her another shot. Whether it's through manufacturer support, new sponsorship deals, or improved results in open-wheel racing, a return to the Xfinity series isn't out of the question. For now, Deegan is focused on her future in Indy next. But if the right opportunity presents itself, a return to NASCAR could still be in the cards. Hailie Deegan's highly anticipated move to the NASCAR Xfinity series in 2024 was supposed to be a turning point in her career. After several difficult seasons in the NASCAR Truck Series, the transition to Xfinity was seen as a fresh start, one where she could finally showcase her potential in a more competitive environment. However, her stint with AM Racing was short-lived, and she was let go early in the season before even completing a full campaign. AM Racing failed to provide Hailie Deegan with the mentorship and resources needed to succeed as a rookie in Xfinity, leaving her to adapt on her own. Unlike top-tier teams that invest in young talent with veteran support, AM Racing lacked the infrastructure to aid her development. As a result, she struggled with consistency and never had the guidance necessary to improve. Compounding these struggles was the fact that AM Racing cut ties with Deegan early in the season, denying her the chance to complete a full year and gain valuable experience. Most rookies experience growing pains, but they also improve as the season progresses. Without a full season under her belt, Deegan never had the opportunity to adapt and show any potential improvement. While her results in Xfinity were underwhelming, they may not necessarily reflect her true capabilities. Many young drivers in NASCAR struggle initially, but eventually find success when placed in the right environment. Deegan's premature departure meant she never had the opportunity to truly develop in the series, making it difficult to determine if she could have improved with more time and support. Deegan's struggles in Xfinity highlight the importance of having the right team structure and support system in place for young drivers. While her NASCAR career did not unfold as expected, her move to Indy next provides her with a new opportunity to develop in a different discipline. However, if she ever secures better funding and finds a team willing to invest in her long-term development, a return to NASCAR in a more competitive situation could still be possible. Hailie Deegan's NASCAR Xfinity stint with AM Racing was short-lived due to a lack of mentorship and support, hindering her development as a rookie. She struggled with performance and adaptation before being released early in the season. Sponsorship challenges also played a key role in her departure from NASCAR. Now, she's shifting to Indy next in 2025, leveraging her road racing background for a fresh start. Despite her struggles, Deegan hasn't ruled out a return to NASCAR if the right funding and opportunities arise. Her move to open-wheel racing could enhance her skills and potentially lead to a future comeback.